Do you know which war lasted only for 38 minutes? The Anglo-Zanzibar War, fought between the Sultanate of Zanzibar and United Kingdom, lasted for just 38 minutes. This war was fought on August 27, 1896, and was the shortest ever recorded war in the world history. The Britishers finished this war in a record time of 38 minutes. It all happened in a flash of time. With the sudden death of the pro-British Sultan Hamad bin Thawani, his cousin Khalid bin Bargash had seized the throne. British authorities had a political control over the region. Sultan Hamad bin Thawani issued an ultimatum for Khalid to step down from the throne. On the refusal by the Khalid, the British warships anchored in the harbour nearby started firing on the royal palace. The Zanzibar forces were no match for the modern naval artillery of British. The Britishers destroyed the palace. Khalid fled to German consulate, and by 9:40 a.m., barely 30 minutes of the firing, the war was over. Zanzibar was an island country in the Indian Ocean off the coast of Tanganyika. Today, it is a part of Tanzania. The main island, Unguja, had been under the control of the Sultans of Oman since 1698. Approximately 500 Zanzibar men and women were killed or wounded during the bombardment. It is unknown how many of these casualties were combatants, but Khalid's gun crews were said to have been decimated. British casualties amounted to one petty officer severely wounded aboard Thrush. Khalid, Sahil, and around 40 followers sought refuge in the German consulate after they fled from the palace. Actually, after claiming as the protector of Zanzibar, Britain tried to pursue two key policies. First, the abolition of slavery, and second, to restore the island's strong mercantile economy. The economic policy of Consul General did not suit the Zanzibar merchants, but what angered them more was the policy on slavery, and the then ruler Said Ali ibn Said had also resisted the policies of the Britishers. After the death of Said in 1893, Britain wanted such a person on the throne who could give ear to their policies. There were several claimants to the throne, but Britishers backed Hamad ibn Thuwain. However, Khalid ibn Bargash occupied the throne and the palace, claiming that he was the only son of the late Bargash. Britishers were not interested in Khalid and asked him to step down to make place for Hamad as a sultan. Hamad died on 25th August 1896, which sparked another succession struggle. Britishers wanted Hamoud ibn Muhammad to assume the throne, as they thought Hamoud to be more soft on their policy of slavery. But the things went other way, and Khalid declared himself as a Sultan of Zanzibar and seized the palace and harem of Zanzibar. This time, to make his position more strong and sound, he deployed 3,000 soldiers supported by a small battery of artillery and armed royal yacht Glasgow, present in the harbour nearby. An ultimatum from Rear Admiral Harry Rawson was sent to Khalid to step down and asked his troops to surrender by 9 a.m. It was August 27th, but Khalid was in no mood to surrender and he refused. Around 9 a.m., the Britishers started firing on the palace. Some 500 casualties were inflicted on the soldiers of Khalid by the Britishers, and in 38 minutes the war finished, to be recorded in the history as the shortest war. Khalid sought refuge in the German consulate. Thereafter, the very same day, Hamud ibn Muhammad became the Sultan of Zanzibar, agreeing to all the terms of Britishers, including the abolition of slavery. The Germans, who had permitted Khalid to live in exile in Dar es Salaam, was later on arrested by British during World War I. He died in Mombasa in 1927. In 1963, Britain relieved Zanzibar from its protectorate status. This is Facts About the World. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe the channel.